Someone tried to invade and most likely attack my husband and I last week. I don't know if I'll ever be able to sleep again. We live in a stupidly cute little town, typically safe, where we have lived close to a decade. A man with previous mental health issues directed his own apartment to make it look like a home invasion. Broke with his window with his hand and then, making sure he was out of line with the building, tried breaking our door down. When that didn't work while we were on 911, he claimed he had been shot and to let him in, and they were going to murder him. Spoiler, he most definitely had not, and evidence shows he completely destroyed his own place. We live in a small town, so when we made the police report, the officer kept trying to dissuade us from complaining as he's a good boy from a good family dealing with a bad breakup. He had a police scanner going the whole time. He waited until 12:15 to start trashing his place, as 12 p.m. is when response switches from town police, a 3-minute walk, to state police, a 20-minute drive. It wasn't until we told him we had a weapon and that the police were on their way, that he spoke and said it was our neighbor and he had been shot. Not to let him die out there. 10 minutes of him body slamming outdoor and screaming to let him in. When the police arrived, he ran into his apartment, and in our mind to hide whatever he had in his hand. 30 minutes of terror, and our police report only reads that someone with past mental health crisis has attempted a burglary. His whole record is all covered under medical, not criminal. We have been told we can't press charges and we can't get an order of protection because he's mentally ill. When we asked the officer what else we can do, he said nothing until he actually hurts someone. So now I'm surrounded by boxes as we prepare to move ASAP. Sad. My cute little apartment is going to be gone, and my first Christmas since surviving cancer is being spent moving. 5 people showed up for me on my birthday party. I invited 20 people to my birthday party last night and 5 came. 1 was the DJ. My parents spent money and time and effort to decorate and cater for the party. I was getting messages back to back from people saying they couldn't make it. Some didn't even have the decency to tell me they couldn't come. I had to ask. Worst of all, some didn't even wish me a happy birthday. Like, I know it's dumb. But I cut them off because of this. It's so dumb, I know, but it goes to show. I've been so emotional yesterday and today cause of disappointment. Hell, I was so busy yesterday with my own shit. I made it a point to go buy diapers and attend my friend's baby shower, and she didn't even show up. Yay, she's pregnant, whatever, she gets the golden ticket out of things, but she didn't even wish me. I mentioned that it made me upset and she called me disgusting and selfish. I seriously cannot stop crying. Also, I seriously appreciate those who did show up. I am so grateful. I turned 21 today, VTW. I regret having my son and I wish I stayed child-free. Yes, I have a kid. No, I don't really post him. It's not a pick-me thing, or a I'm not like other moms thing. Aside from privacy reasons, I've been struggling with the fact that I'm even a mother at all. I was pretty child-free, but due to societal and, well, mostly spousal pressure, I had a child against my own wishes. It screwed me up so bad mentally. Then my divorce happened and then I became a single parent. I didn't fight for anything more than 50-50 custody. I didn't want more. A lot of shit happened I wasn't prepared for, still not. It's a burden I don't wish on anyone. It feels like you're on a leash. You can only go as far as the leash allows, but when you're at the end it retracts and it drags you back. 1 week I'm free and it feels like I'm getting my shit together, and then the next time losing my mind. Toddlers aren't easy, it's more exhausting than manual labor. You can call me a bad mother, in the grand scheme of things, I am. But what I don't do is show him my resentment. There are times I lose my temper and cry and hide away in another room. There are times I dread when my free weekends or look forward for the week of parenting to end. It sounds awful, I know. It's a slap in the face when people ask me about having more kids, or that things don't last forever. Kids grow, yes, but it doesn't negate the struggles you're currently going through. When a child that doesn't regulate their emotions well pushes the buttons of someone who also can't regulate their emotions, it's World War III. My life is also beyond children. It's an entire universe. Friends, family, relationships, career, etc. is a part of it. So is my son. He's not my universe, but a part of it. So for society to reduce me to nothing more than a single mom is insulting. I don't know why I'm posting this honestly. It's not necessarily a cry for help, maybe a place to vent and get my feelings out. I love my son like a mother would instinctively, but sometimes I look at him and feel nothing. When he cries I get mad more than I want to nurture him. I wanted to give my ex-husband more custody and find myself, but my family threatens to disown me. I'm afraid that my presence in his life does more harm than good. Yesterday I cheated. I'm still processing this. For 9 years I have been strictly monogamous. I haven't even entertained the thought of someone else. My barber has been trimming and shaping my beard since I started growing it. He knows me. He knows my needs. His work on my beard has even won me awards at competitions. Yes, beard competitions are real. Because he is such a wizard at his craft, he is also very difficult to get an appointment with, and sometimes I have to wait a month before I can see him. I know I should be more proactive and plan my appointments way more ahead of time, but sometimes I just forget or I'm too busy to break away and see him. I flew to NYC Friday night because I had a ticket to a Broadway production yesterday afternoon. I've known about this trip for about a month but didn't think about getting my beard trimmed before I left until Monday last week. Obviously my barber is booked out until the first week of January, so I take the L and realize I'm heading to the city looking like a caveman. When I woke up yesterday morning, I took a look at my beard and started entertaining the idea of someone else. What's more New York than an old-fashioned barbershop trim? I say to myself, this is when I could feel myself slipping into a series of thoughts that I should not have allowed myself to think about. I open up my browser on my phone, incognito mode obviously, and I start searching for someone that can satisfy my needs. Pages and pages of eager barbers just wanting to run their scissors through my beard. Then it happened. I stumbled across Eva. Eva has extremely high reviews. She is trained in the art of beard shaping. She has a warm smile that lured me in. I booked with Eva. I go see Eva. Eva had a warm touch. Eva knew exactly how to work her scissors. Eva knew all the right places to hit it exactly how I needed it. Eva made me feel and look like $1,000,000. Once we had finished, I walked away feeling disgusted with what I had done, but I don't care. It felt good to be in the hands of someone else. Plus she is in an entirely different area code and my barber and her will never cross paths. I do plan on telling my barber next month when I see him. I hope he understands and we can work past this. Even if we do manage to work past this, I'll still always be thinking about Eva. My dad goes ballistic when my mom isn't home for more than 4 to 5 hours. Whenever my mom isn't home for more than 4 or 5 hours, whether it's to visit a friend or family, my dad loses his mind and goes absolutely ballistic. He becomes verbally abusive to my siblings and then starts aggressively cleaning the house by throwing things in the trash, throwing dishes in the sink etc. and yelling at everyone, blaming all of us for every single thing that's wrong in the house, and starts making up dumb SHD rules like the kitchen will be closed every night at 8 p.m. or internet will be off for the rest of the day etc. I've gotten used to it and I just carry on with my day, but I honestly get the urge to just take an Uber and leave till he calls down. I guess it's because he gets worked up and stressed that my mom isn't here because she runs the house, and if she isn't here, it means his dishes won't get cleaned and he won't get served meals when hungry, so he gets stressed and takes it out on us. Today my mom went go visit my aunt and she's been gone for almost 6 hours, so my dad had one of his meltdowns and we got insulted and yelled at for having naps. Just needed to vent because I'm pissed. Can't wait to move out one day.